It's time now for the Pair Show. What we call news on this Saturday night, June 27th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I here. 11 o'clock news and I'm there. Our top story here at 11 o'clock here on this Saturday night is at Malone, New York, where a man for a convicted murderer who escaped from a New York State maximum security prison focused on a rural area near the Canadian border on Saturday, a day after the fellow escapee was killed. In Charleston, South Carolina, an activist climbed the flagpole at its South Carolina state capital early on Saturday and took down the Confederate flag, state officials said. With his usually a fighting for the slave pastor to push us up, Mother Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina, President Obama concluded the most shining week of his second term. Greece's Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras delivered a speech to the lawmakers during an emergency parliament session for the government's proposed referendum in Athens on Saturday. In Canada's Women's World Cup run came to a crash and heartbreaking end on Saturday in Vancouver, the victim of a couple of glaring defensive miscues that attacked that just was skilled or created enough as they fall to England 2-1. In Sousse, Tunisia, tourists fled a Tunisian seaside resort on Saturday, a day after an attack killed at least 38 people and wounded at least 39 others. Main suspect beheaded a French businessman took selfie with victim. In Beirut, Kurdish fighters said they fully scooped the Syrian border of town of Kobani on Saturday and killed more than 60 Islamic State militants 2 days after a hardline group attacked them with suicide bombers. Fire injured nearly 500 people attended park at Taiwan Water Park. In Cincinnati, the black convertible held the man in the hour, maybe the decade as Jim Obergefell, the man who forced the Supreme Court to make the country live up to his creed and equality of all, waved in, despite his plea that he had no more tears. A 17-year-old boy is in critical condition after he was apparently attacked by a shark in the ocean off of North Carolina's Outer Banks on Saturday, just 14 miles from the site of another suspected shark attack a day earlier, officials said. When President Obama broke out in a not-quite-perfect rendition of Basic Grace at the funeral of the Reverend Clemency Pickens in Charleston, South Carolina. In Charleston, South Carolina, on this hot, humid Saturday in Charleston, South Carolina, hundreds of people gathered once more at the Emmanuel AME Church to pay respect and say their final farewells to the 3 of 9 people killed in last week's shooting. In Beijing, China's central bank announced Saturday that the forefront in interest cuts in 7 months and lowered deposit rates or pressures for some banks to lend to small and rural businesses as Beijing tried to shore up the country's sluggish economy. Shanghai, thousands of people took to the streets in a distant suburb of Shanghai on Saturday said that they feared the government would build a chemical plant despite assurances from officials that the plan would not go ahead. Morsi Yadal, the late congressman, spent 30 years building the Central Arizona Project aqueduct system showing meandering and west out of Phoenix that brings to Tucson, Colorado River water, which threats certain California might target. Federal Communication Commission boss Tom Wheeler has proposed new rules for upcoming wireless spectrum out. International film music artist David Crosby said in the published report that Canada folk legend Joy Mitchell's recovered it all, but that to the best of her knowledge she's not speaking yet. In Melbourne, Florida, rivals to launch the first astronauts from Cape Canaveral with the International Space Station in a post-shuttle air reported semi-asexual hope to reach each other with Sunday's 10:21 a.m. The FDA approved drug for rheumatoid arthritis thought to be citrate can cure vitiligo, according to a new Yale University research. Health experts say there would be a worrying lack of understanding about the degree of protection provided by sunscreen. As well as risk gear for a potential kill wait next week, the real pharmacist says there have many people were being at risk of being burned due to confusion labels on sunscreen bottles. In New England and Florida, in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, serious motor vehicle accident at South Street at Molly Drive crashed to serious injuries, mid-fight requested. And in Wohover, Massachusetts, upstairs was struck on 453 Winford Street. Was first struck by vehicle. Second ambulance was requested to the scene. Here, Joe News Time, 11:05. Cut for sports. The Boston Red Sox lose to the Tampa Bay Rays down in St. Pete. 4-1 here. And Red Sox and Rays squad again. In the finale, tomorrow down in St. Pete at 1:10 p.m. here. Other scores by majors here. Top of the second, San Diego Padres lead the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2-0 here. New York Mets, Cincinnati Reds. Tied up 1-1 apiece at the top of the sixth. Texas Rangers shut out the Toronto Blue Jays 4-0. Minnesota Twins over the Milwaukee Brewers 5-2. South Coast Giants over the Colorado Rockies 7-5. Kansas City Royals over the Oakland Athletics 3-2. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Atlanta Braves 8-4. New York Yankees over the Houston Astros 9-6. Bobby Barnes over the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-2. St. Louis Cardinals over the Chicago Cubs 8-1. Los Angeles Angels over the Seattle Mariners 4-2. In the middle, soccer scores here now. Vancouver defeated New England Red Bulls at Gillette 2-1. Port Kansas City over Colorado Rapids 2-0. Montreal impacted Philadelphia Union 2-2 tie. DC and Toronto 0-0. To the 45th minute, Real Salt Lake and Columbus Crew tied up 1 and LA Galaxy lead the 7th earthquake 1-17-40. Mana Iwa Butcher scored during a scramble for the 87th minute. Defending champion Japan beat Australia 1-0 today in World Cup quarterfinals. Brian Harmon birdied the 18th hole for a 500 par 6-5 and 1-stroke lead over Bubba Watson and Graham Gillette in the Trophy Championship in Cromwell, Connecticut. Jeff Gordon's final trip, final 36 race. NASCAR Sprint Cup makes every race special, but some like Sundays. Short as St. 350 at Spinover Raceway, nestled in Napa Valley area of North California, is most special of all. Here, Channel News Time, 11:07. Time out for a travel report here on this late Saturday night here. And shows that Jamestown and Newport bridges are looking good here. 140 on the northbound side of it, slow from New Bedford to the Cushnet here. Route 20 on the northbound side, a little slow before the Bourne Rotary here. 95 on the southbound side, it's a little slow from Route 1 in. Sharon all the way out to Mechanic Street and Sharon Foxborough area here. 24 on the southbound side of it, slow between Harrison Boulevard and Avon and Route 27 and Brockton on the southbound side, northbound side of Route 24. Mass Pike slow on both ends, and he also Brenner told Mass Pike a little slow for the South Boston area doing an accident on Mass Pike on the on-ramp to Route 93 in downtown Boston here. 495 on the northbound side, a little slow for the Milford stretch. And Mass Pike 495 interchange, a little slow in Westboro here. I-84 slow on both ends. After the Mass Pike and Sturbridge here, and Mass Pike 290 and 395 interchange, a little slow in Auburn. 1 a.m. to the southbound side, it's a little slow from Mass Pike to the tunnel here in East Boston here. And on the main turnpike, slow on both ends in New York, toll plaza here. And main turnpike a little slow between Gray and Auburn here. On the southbound side of the main turnpike, 93. Slow in the Hooksett Toll Plaza here. And looking at the MBTA alerts here on this late Saturday night here. Fares are looking good. Green Line is looking good as the Saturday night of June 26, 2015. Last subway will depart station about 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday nights here. And on the Khmer Rail, on the freight line, train 1717, 9:20 p.m. from South Station late to the 50 minutes today due to a signal problem here. Peter Channel News Time, 11:09. Time now for weather report here. We have some wet weather going on here right now here in Norton and around the region here as we take a look at the radar situation here, and it shows. Shows rain covering much of southern New England here. And southern and central Vermont, and then up in New Hampshire, and raining and around eastern New York from Albany down to New York City around Long Island there. And we have a wind advisory, remains in effect from 3 a.m. to noon Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday. Location bunch of eastern Massachusetts and then Rhode Island. Winds east to 15-25 miles an hour, gusts up to 45 miles an hour here. Time in the after midnight to the Sunday morning. Strongest winds are expected well between 4 and 10 a.m. and in the back, east winds may be strong enough to knock down some large tree limbs and a few trees. Given a rain and fully leaf trees, time to risk some down tree limbs and isolated power outages will be possible with the wind gusts reaching just 35 miles an hour. Here. Flood watch. Rains in effect from 4 a.m. Eastern time Sunday afternoon. Flood watch to good for portions of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, including the following in Massachusetts, Bristol, Central, and Southeast Middlesex, Essex, and Norfolk, and Plymouth and Suffolk counties, and Rhode Island, and Bristol, Kent, Newport, Providence, and Washington counties. There, from 4 a.m. Eastern time Sunday afternoon, steady rain develops this evening. As the rain will become heavy after midnight. The heaviest rain will be expected to fall between 3 and 11 a.m. Sunday morning, the rain should taper to scattered showers by mid to late afternoon on Sunday. Widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain expected across the region, however. The low class 3 to 4 inch amounts are possible. This may lead to areas of urban and poor drainage, street flooding, especially in the typical prone locations. As a flood watch means there will be a potential for flooding based on current forecast, so you should monitor the latest forecast. Be alert for possible flood warnings. There is limited areas prone to flooding. Should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Here. And day 1 tonight, wind advisory and flood watch to day 2 for 7. Sunday for Friday, wind advisory and flood watch and low risk when isolated. Strong thunderstorms suffer the mass spike late Sunday morning in the afternoon. Here chillin'. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight, rain can be heavy at times. Low about 59 degrees, east with about 730 miles per hour, 25 miles an hour. Chest up space to 100% new pressure match with 1 and 2 inches possible. Sunday, rain possibly a thunderstorm main before 3 p.m. Then chest rain and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Some storms produce heavy rainfall, high near 31 degrees, and east with about 12 to 17 miles per hour. Light variable in the afternoon, winds could gust high as 37 miles an hour. Chest rate is 100%. No rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible. Sunday night, chance of showers with thunderstorms before 9 p.m. and a slight chance of showers between 9 and 10 p.m. And most skies got about 60 degrees. Calm wind coming. Northwest wind 5 miles an hour. Chest rate is 30%. No rainfall amounts with less than 10 minutes. Active amounts possible thunderstorms. Monday, part south got about 76 degrees. West with about 9-11 miles an hour. Here. Monday night, most of got about 60 degrees. Southwest with about 5-7 miles an hour. Becoming coming to midnight. Here. Tuesday, most of got about 81 degrees. Tuesday night, scattered showers. Thunderstorms after 10 p.m. Punch bug after 5 p.m. was. Most skies got low about 64 degrees and chest rate is 50%. Wednesday, scattered showers. Thunderstorms part south got about 82 degrees. Chest rate is 40%. With that, most skies got low about 60 degrees. Thursday, most southern podcast got about 70, about 57 degrees. Friday, most skies got about 78 degrees. Friday night, chance of showers, most skies got about 61 degrees, chest rate is 40%. And for Wednesday, chance of showers, part south skies got about 67 degrees, chest rate is 40%. Our northern temperature standing at 59 degrees with humidity of 90% and it's light rain. That's today for the Period Chill. Level call news at it's late Saturday night, June 27th, 2015. I'm Tuesday. Hope you have a good night and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.